At first, everything looked like an ordinary interaction in front of the camera. But, if you look closer, there is one small gesture from Jungkook that instantly made ARMY hold their breath. What is actually going on between the two of them lately? Many people just realized that this moment holds a much deeper meaning than what is seen on the surface. And believe it or not, the tiny detail at the very end of the video is exactly what made netizens lose their minds the most. Hello K-pop lovers! Welcome back to the Taekook Diary channel, the perfect place where we share heartwarming moments and interesting stories about Taehyung and Jungkook that always make ARMY lose their focus. Lately, the interactions between Taehyung and Jungkook have once again become the main spotlight among ARMY. We are not intentionally looking for things, but their aura when together always feels so different. Whether it is on stage, at an airport, or in a simple behind-the-scenes video, there is always a tiny detail caught on camera. Recently, a short clip went viral and made many people incredibly curious. At the beginning of the clip, the atmosphere looks very casual. They are gathering with the other members, chatting and joking as usual. Taehyung looks relaxed responding to the conversation, while Jungkook stands not too far from him. But what makes us lose focus is not what they are talking about. It is how Jungkook's gaze seems perfectly locked on one specific point. You surely know how intense his gaze can be when he focuses on one person, right? And guess who he is looking at so deeply? Yes, Kim Taehyung. But the story definitely does not stop at that stare. If it were just a simple stare, we might say it is an ordinary thing. After all, they are best friends who have known each other for years, right? But hold on a second. What truly made ARMY unable to blink is the subsequent gesture performed by Jungkook. While Taehyung was happily talking and laughing with the other members, Jungkook naturally took a slight step closer. The distance between them, which was initially quite normal, suddenly became extremely minimal. Interestingly, no one told him to shift his position. He merely moved slowly, as if his body had its own unique magnetic pull that constantly drew him directly toward Taehyung. And this is exactly where the most crucial moment happens. When Taehyung accidentally turns his head toward him, Jungkook does not look away at all. Instead, he gives a faint smile, a smile that is so genuine and looks incredibly relieved. It is hard to describe in words, but this silent interaction feels so intense. What actually caused it? Let us see. Many netizens replayed the clip multiple times to find out what triggered it. Finally, an eagle-eyed ARMY found the exact answer. Just a few seconds before Jungkook stepped forward and smiled, Taehyung actually performed one of his little habits. A habit that might only be noticed by those closest to him. Taehyung tilted his head slightly and adjusted his hair in a very signature way, while briefly glancing at Jungkook out of the corner of his eye. Yes, you heard that completely right. This interaction was not one-sided at all. It was a two-way communication that happened in just a matter of seconds. It was as if there was an invisible conversation between them that only the two of them could fully understand. This immediately sparked various frantic reactions on social media. Many felt it was so endearing, but quite a few also began to wonder, how strong is their bond that even wordless communication can be conveyed so clearly? And shockingly, this is only the very beginning. After that heart-stopping moment of mutual gazing, the situation became even more interesting. You all know how Jungkook usually is, right? He often tries to maintain his expression to look cool in front of the cameras. But when he is face-to-face with Taehyung, his walls of defense seem to crumble just like that. A few moments after that exact scene, it was Taehyung's turn to act a bit playful. With his signature style that is relaxed yet full of charm, Taehyung suddenly touched Jungkook's arm to get his attention. His touch was very light, but Jungkook's reaction was what made everyone lose their focus. Instead of moving away or acting nonchalant, Jungkook leaned his body toward Taehyung, giving him his absolute undivided attention. His body language truly shows how comfortable and safe he feels when he is near Taehyung. This is not just ordinary closeness. There is a very strong mutual trust between them. But wait, there is still one more moment that caused a huge uproar. Entering the middle part of the behind-the-scenes video, we are treated to a sight that is equally sweet. When the members started moving around, their formation was briefly disorganized. Amidst that tiny chaos, Jungkook and Taehyung somehow always ended up right next to each other. This is not a coincidence that only happens once or twice. Armies who have followed them for a long time surely know this phenomenon very well. It is as if there is an invisible radar making them constantly find each other in the middle of a crowd. At that precise moment, Jungkook was seen holding a bottle of water. Without saying a word, and completely unprompted, he immediately handed the bottle to Taehyung, who had just finished talking. Taehyung accepted it naturally, drank from it, and then handed it right back to Jungkook. Everything happened so seamlessly, flowing without any hesitation. This small routine might seem trivial to some people. But what actually makes this sharing moment so insanely viral? What made that water-sharing moment a hot topic of discussion was Jungkook's expression right afterward. When Taehyung handed the bottle back, their fingers briefly brushed against each other a little longer than they should have. And at that exact second, the camera clearly captured how Jungkook looked down while hiding a massive, glowing smile. This tiny gesture instantly made ARMY on Twitter and TikTok go absolutely hysterical. How could they not? Jungkook looked genuinely happy just because of something so incredibly simple. He even bit his lower lip, as if he was trying extremely hard to hold back his laughter from exploding in front of the camera. Small but deeply meaningful interactions like these always make us wonder, what exactly goes on between the two of them behind closed doors? Their closeness feels so pure, not staged at all, and always manages to warm the hearts of anyone watching. However, out of all the moments recorded that day, one final scene topped everything. Towards the end of their activities, the staff directed the members to get ready for the closing segment. While everyone else was busy fixing their positions, Taehyung and Jungkook were actually seen deeply engrossed in their very own private world. Jungkook was spotted whispering something softly into Taehyung's ear. We have no idea what he said, but it successfully made Taehyung's face flush as he laughed out loud. Hearing Taehyung's bright laugh, Jungkook immediately looked at him with a gaze that was, wow, so tender and full of pure pride. He even reflexively patted Taehyung's back gently, a protective gesture that felt extremely natural. Looking at this entire sequence of events from beginning to end, it does not feel like an exaggeration to say that there is something incredibly precious in their dynamic. They do not need to verbally state that they care about each other, because their body language and small gestures already shout it loudly. Now, this brings us to A. After watching all the gestures, intense gazes, and highly natural interactions they displayed, what do you guys think? Do you also feel the exact same way while watching the clip? Or is there perhaps another hidden detail that we might have missed from our deep observation today? Try to remember and think about it again. Which Taekook moment has left the deepest impression on your heart recently? Come on, let us hype up the comment section down below. Write down your wild theories, or simply vent about how ridiculously cute their interactions always are. I am always super enthusiastic about reading all the amazing comments from you guys. If you enjoyed our discussion this time and do not want to miss out on other sweet Taekook moments, make sure you have already clicked the like button, shared this video with your fellow ARMY friends, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe to the Taekook Diary channel. Turn on the notification bell too. Thank you for staying, see you and bye.